Easy FX Code trading system. This is Tuesday. During the Asian session is about 10:40 a.m. in Singapore, and we're going to take a quick look on the follow-up on over the weekend. You will see the 5 major pairs that I have, actually 4 major pairs plus spot gold, and I will introduce a potential trade idea at the end. So let's just quickly go through Euro. And on Sunday we were talking about a potential pullback into this zone here, and at the moment it's hovering around the daily 55 EMA and could try to move up to retest this resistance zone at the 113. And yesterday's range was still really small. It's only about 30 pip range, so we'll see whether it can pull back further to get a better value to enter. And I've added the weekly and monthly pivots onto the charts here, and they provide potential targets as well on swing trades. So there is a weekly pivot at 112.50, so that could be an area of key support. Okay, that's for the Euro. Let's go to the cable. And yesterday there was a gap down over the weekend. Close on Friday up here at 125.75 area, and then open at about 125.15. Oh, sorry, at 125.50 before it retested the highs and then fell to retrace back into the support zone. So potential bearish move on the cable, and that's going to be related to my trade idea later on. So it fell below the weekly pivot at 125.32, so there could be a slight pullback before it attempts to fall below 125. We'll see whether it can break below the 125, this support zone area, and with a potential target at the weekly S1 pivot. Okay, yesterday's range for the cable was around 60 over pips, and that's more significant than the Euro. Let's move to the Aussie dollar. Aussie gained somewhat yesterday, but the range is still fairly small. It's only about 25 pip range for the whole day. It may consolidate a bit today before attempting to push up to the resistance zone next at the 50% Fibonacci level, and there's a confluence with the weekly R1 pivot level as well, which is at the 0.7060 area. Okay, let's go to the dollar yen pair, and very small range yesterday. It's only about 30 pip range. It found support at the monthly pivot and attempting to retrace back after bearish move on Friday. Let's go to the 4-hour chart, and you can see that it's struggling to recover and climb back up to 4-hour 55 here. If it remains bearish, then and if it falls below this support and the monthly pivot, then that will fuel our potential trade idea later on. So bear in mind the cable and dollar yen. Alright, let's move on to spot gold. Let me just expand this slightly. Spot gold found support at the 10 SMA, which coincides with the weekly pivot as well at 1409 area, and it did try to break up higher above the 138 Fibonacci level, but then closed the day as a spinning top. So the whole day's range is still significant. It's still over 100 over pips, although it's just consolidating. So that's still the range for today, about 90 pips between the Fibonacci 138 fib and the weekly pivot. Okay,